We're based out of Draper, Utah, and we serve customers throughout the nation. Our first customer is our loan officer. Each loan officer is really responsible for their production, and we want to be able to support them in building that production, and then of course using technology that's going to help them be a little bit more efficient than if they just try to use a Rolodex or do it all on their own.
I worked for a previous lending company that did not have Total Expert, and coming to Intercap Lending and having access to Total Expert, that was something that was a pretty big deal maker for us.
We didn't really have a true CRM in place. We had some loan officers kind of using their own tools, a lot of people manually doing what they could to keep in touch with their contacts. We did implement Salesforce. It lacked a lot of the things that we felt Total Expert could provide, especially on the co-marketing side of it and kind of the focus on the mortgage industry.
Instead of just having, just a random out-of-the-box thing that you have to tailor-make to your company, your organization, Total Expert's designed, they have it ready to rock and roll, so you can basically like plug and play, and then at the same time, you can adapt and customize beyond that.
Honestly, in our business, it's mostly about relationships. It's not about tech. But the technology enhances that ability to keep in touch with those people that we're trying to bring value to. In the past, a lot of marketing was just blasting information out to a bunch of people and hoping that the small percentage would respond to it. And honestly, that's the worst way to communicate with people that you care about. For us, technology is about providing the right message at the right time to the right person.
Basically what we've done is we've taken the beginning of a client who's interested in real estate and created kind of like this life cycle of a client and figured out where we need to apply our automation and when, and that's how we've been able to design our journeys.
If we can't identify where people are and what is meaningful to them at each stage of that life cycle, then all we're doing is just blasting out, don't forget me, don't forget me. It's the identification of who the people are that we're trying to serve, what they actually need at that moment, and then using systems like Total Expert to provide that perfect message.
We've built the automation out to where some of our top producing loan officers that have 0 logins have hundreds and hundreds of emails that have gone out because they've subscribed to the automation. And because of that, translates to millions and millions of dollars in revenue just for that loan officer alone.
Where the loan officers, as busy as they've been, they keep plugging away trying to get the core things done. These other people are getting lost. And so our technology, like Total Expert, is helping to corral them back into this cycle. And then, people that, they may have forgotten a month ago, that qualified or didn't qualify or whatever the reason may be, all of a sudden are calling back and say, okay, I'm ready to go. Thanks for the email to let me know. And they're like, I didn't send out that email. He didn't know, what had happened, and we had, helped him to understand. That's what we've built with Total Expert and these other systems.
Everybody wants to know in marketing, what's your click-through rate? How many people have done this? How many deals have you generated through this? And we actually just did a test on this and ran numbers and metrics from beginning of the year to mid-year, 6 months worth. We found out that I believe it's 7 different journeys that we have active with all this full automation. We've generated over $95 million in loan volume, and every single one of my superiors, having them be able to see that and just having it based off of our average loan amount, knowing that it could very much be a lot higher. 95 million, 6 months, that's a win for everybody, and that was a big moment for us.